So everybody, welcome back to another tech tutorial. In today's tech tutorial, I will be demonstrating how you can clear out your media files on Canva. If you're unfamiliar what Canva is, it's a photo designer tool that you can design social media icons, banners, posters, anything really. You can even have custom width so to meet a criteria for your project. Rather than everybody as well checkbox the individual files, this method will speed up your time, and so then you don't have to be frustrated that if you've got like thousands of photos and uploaded content, you're not spending hours trying to declutter it and making it free of space, because as you know, Canva has a 15 gigabyte storage plan for the free. So if you run out of that, you can't upload any more content. So if you are going to find this more interesting and helpful, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new, share out the content, and let's go. So everybody, the first thing you do is log on to your Canva dashboard. This is mine at the moment. As you can see, I pretty much use it for my designs. I wouldn't say I use it for every one, but it all depends how my editing goes. Everybody, if I'm on my PC, I'll use Canva. If I'm editing on a different device, I'll use a different tool to create my graphics. So as you can see, that my designs ability isn't as full as you may think. However, if I go into my uploaded media, so this is how you navigate to it. So you navigate to canva.com/folder/uploads. So that is the address you need. Let's see if I can make it bigger at all. So that's the address, everybody. So I'm just going to copy that. You can use any browser, everybody. I do recommend using a PC though, and not your iPad. You may think it'll be better on iPad because you don't have to use your mouse, but generally I would use a PC. It's my preferable method of choice. It might even work on iPad without any sluggish experiences, but I would just use a PC because, yeah. It's just recommended. So this is my uploads, everybody. So yours will be different to mine. So how you delete all at once is you drag everything across like this until it goes purple. Then you go all the way down. As you can see, there's content in my library for the last, I don't know, 5-6 years at least. So it probably ends around there. So I got 121 files selected. So I will then go into the trash can icon there. Click on move to trash. Bear in mind, everybody, once you permanently delete these files, you can no longer recover them. So make sure you are checking which file that you are planning on deleting. So once it's erased, there's nothing that can be done to get those files back. So as you can see, it's moving all the way to the trash. So what you do then, everybody, to permanently delete them. So to permanently delete them, everybody, go back onto home. And I didn't actually see this at the time. You go into the trash icon there. And then you go on to images. And as you can see there, you'll have 30 days to restore them. So this is your last chance, everybody. Canva is instructing you to double check the content and making sure you're deleting the ones that you need to delete. And then once you're satisfied with that, you can go all the way down. This is a button on the side there. And as you highlight them, so basically, everybody, although it's speeded up a little bit, you can't actually highlight any of the content. So you do sort of have to do it individually just to get it permanently deleted. But I just think really it's not so much of a bad idea, because then it's giving you more than a thorough chance as to say, well, I might need that file after all, and you can actually restore it then to your dashboard. But if you've got like 1,000 worth of images, you may think, well, it's saved half my time but not the other. I just think it's how it is a bit with Canva. It does sort of help, but it doesn't. But you got to think really. I think for Canva being an image graphic tool, you would delete it as you go, but a lot of people do forget. I mean, I'm just the same everybody. I mean, on my Canva, not this account everybody, but a different Canva account, only because my free storage was up. I didn't ever deleted the files, so this is what I'm doing now. Actually, this is why I thought about making this tutorial. Yeah, it's really important, everybody, to declutter. If you can remember it, and as you build more graphics or create more graphics, generally, you're not going to remember to say, this is like 600 images so far into my account. My space is eaten up, but generally, you only worry about it when you got to permanently delete some images just to free up the storage. But that's how you generally do it, everybody. It's not the most convenient in its entirety, but hoping Canva though will come up with a fix to actually do it, because I'm all for it really. I mean, time consuming to trying to declutter Canva is not good, but then I do suppose on the other hand Canva is then trying to convince you then to buy its premium subscription. You can try 33 for 30 days, but generally if you're going to forget, you're going to get charged, and nobody wants to have a subscription that you're not really going to see the benefit of. But yeah, I'm hoping this has just helped in some way a bit. If you have, let me know in the comments if you've got any further questions, and I will reply to them as soon as possible. But yeah, until the next one, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.